Hi guys, this video will show you a short demo of the new PassiveBot version 7 optimizer and backtest functionality on PassiveBot GUI. So let's start the login. First of all, the new version needs to configure PassiveBot version 7 path. So this is where you install PassiveBot, and you also have to configure the virtual environment for Python for using PassiveBot version 7 and 6. This is because PassiveBot version 7 needs different CCXT library than PassiveBot version 6. So we need two virtual environments. And new PassiveBot GUI will also need its own virtual environment. So you have to install 3 virtual environments with the correct requirements of them. That can be easily done with Python -m venv directory. And then you start them with source venv directory bin activate and then change to PassiveBot GUI or PassiveBot version 7 and run pip install -r requirement.txt. So, and if you're missing something, as example, if you don't configure the correct PassiveBot version 6 directory, as example, we go one up, say yes. So now it's only home money software. And if then we go to, as example, to the single PassiveBot, then you will get an error message, PassiveBot version 6 is not installed. Same with version 7, but here the path is still correct. So change it back to my venv PassiveBot 6. Yes. And so now if you go to single, I think it was a little bit too fast. Oh no, I configured the venv. That's wrong, and the venv is not the PassiveBot Python. So go back, configure PassiveBot version 6 directory here. Say yes, and now to go to single, and now it's working again. And same is with PassiveBot version 7. So I think this is easy, and for future it will be better for me, so I can use different libraries than PassiveBot is using, and we have no conflict with the libraries. So okay, new is the version 7 optimizer. If we go here, you can create a new optimizer with this button here, add optimize. Then all the settings come up with some defaults. The bounds are configured. I think that's good for the first run. And you can change all the parameters you have in the conf JSON on PassiveBot. Okay, let's do a test for it. First, I will stay on Binance for this because the symbol download is much faster on Binance. So we give them a name. Let's do a Binance meme optimization and starting balance. I will let them at 1,000. Ethos, the default is 100,000. You can change it to 1 million or start only with 30,000. When the optimizer is running, you can always extract the actual results, and if you think it's okay, you can stop the optimizer. So no need to set it to a low value, so you can let it run long, and then if you think the result is okay, you can stop it. All of the parameters, number of CPUs, default is using all CPU you have, but you can reduce them for using less memory. As more CPU are using on the optimizer, the more memory are needed. And this is also have to do with the number of symbols you optimize. If you don't choose a symbol here, all available symbols will be used for optimization. So if you do this, you need around 200 megabyte, oh no, not megabyte, gigabyte of RAM. And here you can configure starting balance, the starting date, end date. The default is always today, so it's now and 4 years back, but you can change this to the period you like to optimize. Then what we have here, the worst drawdown you want. So for this optimization, I want a little bit lower drawdown just to see if you can find good configuration with low drawdowns. So I want only 10% for the maximum here. And I think the other parameters I let at default, popularization size, that's all good. Scoring, that's okay. Now select symbols. I like Pepe. And what you can do here, you can update symbols click so the pbgui will fetch the latest information from the exchange. So you can be sure all available symbols and it's dropped down here. Okay, so still Pepe is okay, Dorch I like Shiba Inu. Sheep, sheep. Yeah. Flocky is nice. Rats is nice for using here. What we have. Sats is nice for meme coin optimization. I think Binance still not have. Binance have Popcat, but Popcat cannot be used on copy trading. But for now, I want to optimize with Popcat. It's one of the best symbols. Flocky is nice. What can we add? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like 8 symbols. What can we add? As example, I take this big time USDT. Not sure if this is a meme coin, but I see them often trading on my fork, so I use this one. So we have 8 symbols. I think this is okay. And one other important parameters are the number of long positions. For now, it's the default 1 to 20 long positions, but I want find. I have 8 coins and I want to trade 8 coins. So the Fargo mode is disabled when we're doing this. Same min and max positions. So Passport will always open 8 positions. And here I don't want short trading for now. So I change this to 0. And another important parameter is the total wallet exposure. Where is it? Okay, it's here. The minimum, I think 1 is nice, but better we can go 2. No need for looking for less wallet exposure. And 5 is a little bit high. It's jumping around. I think, I'm not sure, with only 10% drawdown. I think we can go with 4 for this example. And short, I will change to 0. Okay. and other parameters, markup range. I think that's nice. All these parameters are nice. The EMA, I go a little bit higher to 2000. So there's a bigger range to find the entry and exit. Yeah, the other parameters, I think I let them default for now. Expectation minimum, that's too deep. I will change these parameters on the next version to some parameter that I find they are good. The loss allowance piece 0. Yeah, that's okay. You can let them at default. Yeah, okay. So if you have configured how you like it, then you have to press add to optimize, or better first press on the save. But if you press add optimize, it will always save first and then add it to the optimizer queue. Then hit here add to optimizer queue, and then pbgui will switch to the queue. And here we see uh, some already run jobs, and here the new one. And here I can click on start. We'll do it for now, but as I'm using 4 CPUs, maybe it will slow down the video a little bit. But let's see if it's get too slow, I can stop it here. Next here you can view the log file, so you see what is going on in the background. Here this is a new refresh button that only refreshes the log file. If you press here, all gets refreshed and the log file is gone. So press only here for only update the log file. Now the optimizer fetches in the background the history data. Okay, let's see all the optimization that I run here. There are some errors and down, and here the optimization was run. Okay, I think here I have stopped it. So this is not a finished job. So that's why it's on error here. This one was only a test. Okay, here there's one problem with the current version. The automatically extract of the best result is not working. This has something to do with the virtual environment. So the optimizer didn't find the correct libraries for the extract. I will fix this later. Not sure how, but I think I will find a workaround. But it's not a big problem because we can go here to the results. And on the results page, we have always the possibility to generate analysis. If you press on generate analysis, let's do it on this one, then the extract will start manually. So the automatically extract is not working, but when the optimizer is running, say after 10,000 iterations, you can press generate analysis, and then the analyzer get extracted, and you can show it here. So you see this one was after 5,300 iters. And here we see the config that this was found. Yeah, I think that's all from the optimization you need to know. You can delete some old results. Just select here this delete and then press delete selected. Or if you don't need any of them, you can simply delete all. Okay, let's go back to the queue. Here now the optimizer is running, so the download is finished. If we go to view, you will see this in the log file. Yeah, the download is finished and the optimizer has started now. Here's the same. You can click on delete. For example, if you want to delete this one, click here, delete selected. And yeah, now it's a little bit slow because the optimizers are running in the background. And now this item is removed from the queue. Okay, let's go back to the results. From the results, here we see the incoming results from the actually running optimizer. We see we have not extracted any analysis, and now we can click here on generate analysis, but now it's a little bit too early. I think it will get an error if we do it now. But one more thing, from here you can start directly the backtest. Click here on backtest. Now pbgui switches to the version 7 backtester, fills in the configuration. This is now Bybit because the optimization was on Bybit. Here the backtest name. Oh, this is one more thing here. Go back to the optimizer. Here you see the name of the running optimizer. Okay, let's do it again. Click on backtest. Using the same parameters that comes in from the optimizer. And yeah, that's all. You can click on add to backtesting queue. Then again, it gets saved in the background and switches you to the backtesting queue. And here, this is the new Dutch one that you can start here, or you can also do same as multi or single optimizer. You can enable auto start, then the backtest will start automatically. You can also configure the number of CPUs that get used from the backtest. But the backtest use on one backtest running only one CPU. So this is only important if you add a lot of backtests to the queue, then it can run in parallel. Okay, let's start this one here. It's the same as from the optimizer. It runs here. You can view the log file. And we have also this refresh button here that's only refresh the log file. There's one little thing you have to know. This refresh will not work when the status gets switched. This is a limitation of Streamlit. I cannot change this behavior at the moment. But this is only at the beginning when the state switches from running to backtesting, then this refresh here is not working. Here the same, it fetches the latest data, history data from Bybit. And here you see these 3 jobs are already finished. Okay, now fixing the gaps. Still running. Okay, yeah, still running. When it switches to backtesting, then the log files will be gone, and then you can show the log file here again. Yes, now it's going to start backtesting, and that is what I mean. If this status here is switching, then the log file is gone because this widget here has an update, then the full screen must be updated. This is a problem from Streamlit. I don't know how to fix it at the moment, but it's not the biggest problem. Okay, now we see the backtest is still running. As plotting and finished. Oh, this was not an error, just do a refresh. Yeah, that's when I hit too fast the reload. Not sure why this error comes up. It's a little bit slow because the optimizer using all my CPU in the background. Okay, let them running finish. We can analyze another backtest. Here you can click on view result and here that is the backtest name. So click on view result, then it will switch to the result page. Here we see for this Dodge only Bybit backtest, we have 4 finished results and can sort them by Grado or by Sharp. It's all near the same. Select this one, view result. Yeah, the optimizer slowdowns my PC. Now the result gets loaded. And here we see the balance is the blue line and the equity is the other line you see here. Here we have an equity drop, and you can go to full screen mode here, and you can also zoom. So this is the default. You can zoom in into this result to see it in more details. You can zoom more. So you can really deep analyze the backtest, what's happened here. And you can also download a plot from this picture here. Just click here, then the downloads this picture here. Yeah. And if you here click on this pan, then you can scroll and follow the graph in deeper. That's really good for analyze your backtest. And here you can press auto scale and then you out to the full data. And here you can close the full screen. So I think this new picture or diagram is better than the old one I integrated in the multi or single. I like it, yeah. And down here, if you backtest multiple symbols, you will see all the symbols, but this backtest has only one symbol for now. Then down, you see the analyzers here, and you see the configuration. And if you like, you can also view the original plot and fields from PassiveBot. So if we go down now, just get loaded here. Still very slow because Optimizer is running. Okay, now the plots get loaded. Here, this is the original picture from PassivBot. It's also nice, but here you cannot zoom in and see any details. So I think this is better on PassivBot GUI. And here the plots. These are nice. I don't simulate the plots or the fields. And you can also do a full screen here, but you cannot go deeper inside this picture. Okay, so that's all of the results. Let's go back. Here, press on the home button. Then we see all backtesting jobs here. Not sure, one has two symbols. Let's go on this one. Go on view result. Oh, there's a, I think with this specific backtest something was wrong. It's just a test. So use this one. Yeah, yes, the problem is the older ones don't have the CSV file for plotting this equity here. So the one that not working before was generated with the older PassivBot version. So just use the latest version 7 and then you don't have this error, I see. So here we have optimized two symbols, but it also works if you optimize 10 or 20 symbols. So you have all these nice graphs here. You can click on one legend here, and then this one is off. Click it again, it comes back. Or if you double click, then only this one is shown. So one click is enable disable, double click is only show this legend. Yeah, okay. And here's the same with full screen and zoom in. You can do this. You can also zoom in without going to full screen. And then select this pan and follow the line. So you can really analyze. And with the Hoover, you see the date, time, and the P&L. Or here you see the equity, how deep it's going, or the balance. So I think this is nice. And here you can also select one and then remove the selected. And if you have multiple results, you can sort them by average daily gain or whatever you like. And here you can also click on edit and then you come back to the backtest and can change some parameters. As example, you want to run this with a higher total wallet exposure, just here switch to, as example, to 2, and then you see here the total wallet exposure get changed to 2.0. Here you have also this update symbol. Yeah, I think that's all from the backtest. Here go back to the results. Here this has only one. Go to home. Here we have 4 results. Go to, or we delete, as example, this one. This is directly deleted. Here's not with a select. Maybe I will change this later, but normally you don't have that much backtest that you need to delete multiple backtest at all. But I think I will add this functionality. Okay, that's all. So go back to the optimizer, see where we are here. Go to the queue. Here, view the log file, how much results we have. Still at initialize, so I cannot show you how to analyze it. because my PC is too slow for this. Okay. And at the moment, the run module, you don't really see this at the moment here. We are on my developer PC. At the moment, I'm working on this one, but it's not finished. Uh, the art can show you the interface that will coming up here. Here we will configure all the parameters, the user from the API that should be used, uh, and on what virtual server you want to run this bot is here. So that's the same as in the multi. And yeah, the GUI is not finished. You cannot select the symbols at the moment, but I'm working on it. I think say 2 weeks, and then we will have a running PassiveBot GUI version that support PassiveBot version 7 fully. Here on the advanced, you will have the advanced parameters. Yeah, and then the setup API, just for, if you set up an API, PassiveBot GUI will write it to the API file of PassiveBot version 6 and 7. So you don't need to configure it for version 6 and version 7 at different places. Yeah, I think that's all for the moment that I can show you. The optimizer is running. I will stop it now because that's too slow on this PC. I have another faster server for optimization, but now the video is coming from my developer PC. Hit on stop, and then the optimization will be stopped, and then it's in an error state. I think that we don't have. Yeah, still. Let's see what happens if I click on the analysis. Generate. I think it will get an error because we don't have enough results. Yeah, you see, we don't have enough results in this file, so you have to let it run longer. Okay, thanks for watching. Have fun with the new version. Play around, give me some feedback. You can learn how PassiveBot version 7 works using this GUI, and soon you will be able to run it live with PassiveBot GUI. Bye.